Welcome to the Isle of Misfit Rolls, a 5e D&D actual play,
Wanna run
where
that
the only
back?
difference between heroes and villains is perspective. Thank you all for joining us tonight as I choke on my beer. Don't forget you can catch this episode on YouTube later this week and on Sunday on podcast services around the globe. Today
Oh.
we are joined by multiple people in multiple squares. What squares are they? I'm not clicking over to find out, but I am. In the top left square, we have the nobleman of note taking himself, playing as Tavruk. We have Jake.
Feels so different up here now.
He used to be top left.
I know, but it's just you guys are in different spots. I don't like it.
And in the top right, we have the queen of slice and dice herself, playing as our sticky fingered tiefling, Tally. We have Jenny.
Hello.
And in that middle left, we have the one who keeps the show running on those ones and twos, playing as almost our divination wizard. We have Adam.
Hey guys, Mike's not drunk tonight. Don't worry about it. Everything's good.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We don't need adult supervision.
And in that middle square, sucking us into those low rolling vortex, rolling the ones and twos, playing as the true villain of this campaign, our human blood hunter Aviana. We have Erica.
Oh, I thought I was missing a D8. No, we're good. Hi. To be fair, it wouldn't have mattered because I still wouldn't roll well with it, but happy Tuesday.
And in that middle right, we have the vet that keeps the DMs in check, playing as our playing as the gadgeteer.
How many drinks have you had?
Playing as our trash panda, Bach. We have Gray.
It's like, remember, boys and girls, don't drink in DM.
That's the only way to do
He's a very
that.
artsy fisher, I think.
And in our-
Artsy Fisher.
He hates lakes.
And in our bottom left, we have the town of Elkmore, where our story will start. But what happened in this town of Elkmore? If I want to know, who would I discuss this with?
Well, first you'd need to discuss it with the person who's in the top middle square. Who are they?
Oh yeah, me.
Hey, it's Mike.
Okay, so
I apologize. This is.
Mike is
I
drunk.
forgot about myself. It's been a long day, folks.
Welcome.
This is.
to
We've never
He
D&D'd
just
this hard
stepped
in our
on a
lives.
Barbie. He's a little.
It wasn't a
shaken up at
Barbie.
this
It
point.
was.
tripped
a
over
Lego.
a mermaid.
I stepped on
mermaid.
Ariel.
I guess
Was
that's
it
a
an aerial Barbie?
Just the way it is today.
I love it.
This is insane.
So, now that we've gotten that out of the way,
I'm in the middle
We-
square.
and
I am
we-
your DM, your storyteller, your guide on this journey, Mike.
here it is. There's our favorite DM. It's
But
Mike.
if I wanted to know what happened last session, I would go to our nobleman of note taking. Jake, what happened last time?
That would certainly be me. Yeah. So last time we played, we accepted the offer from Sori to go see if we could save her lover Bevin Caken in the town of Elkmore from her corrupt father, the mayor, and her sworn to be married new lover who she hates, Ulrich. So we made our way to the town, and we did some scouting about, where we were taken to a secret hangout that all the kids used to dance in called the Loose Foot. We found out that what started all this ruckus in town and what got Bevin arrested in the first place was one, his love of Sori, obviously, but also a band called Trixie and the Pixies came through and played a show and started a dancing revolution. And the mayor, he hates dancing. And he loves Ulrich. So he imprisoned Bevin somewhere beneath the palace. It's a small town, it's not a palace, but beneath the mayor's estate and manor. That's a good one. And
The main. Sorry.
don't like it. And now he needs to be rescued by us of all people. So we decided the best way to do that was to get in the good graces of the mayor and the town in general, because going in and causing a ruckus and in hurting people, we've learned is maybe not always the best solution for growing, I think. So Tavrik disguised himself as a lord from the capital named Lutherian Glasser, and we rode into town full of buoyancy and
Rolled in like goddamn Prince Ali.
yeah, exactly. Just throwing gold at townsfolk and stuff. I think I lost almost exactly 100 gold throwing at
99
townspeople.
gold coins,
Yeah,
I believe.
on a D100, I rolled 99. So we threw away a lot of gold, ingratiated ourselves to the townsfolk, and made our way to the mayor's place, where we ingratiated ourselves to him too, claiming to be a higher standing lord from the capital than Ulrich Zerthana.
Not
God,
von
my
Liechtenstein.
my
It is
handwriting's
so
bad.
von
Yeah,
Liechtenstein.
yeah. And we went upstairs and faked a whole encounter with Sori, where Glasser won her love, and now it's up to us, now that we've infiltrated the manor, to figure out the best plan to save Bevin and the town. And that's where we'll pick up on this week's episode of the Isle of Misfit Roll.
And welcome back from that beautiful intro that does not feature any extra characters. And so we're back at the mayor's manor in the town of Elkmore with the mayor, who is currently oddly changed his tune. He still hates dancing, that is correct. But where he was pro Ulrich, he is now pro Glasser. And with that, he welcomes the group and goes, "Oh, disregard that man. He's no longer wanted here. You are the future of this town, the future of Elkmore."
Oh, why, thank you, sir. It's been an incredible honor to have been welcomed in such a way.
So,
Did we ever learn this man's name?
I don't think you've ever asked,
I
to
don't
be
think
honest.
we know his name, or we know his last name. I think we've been calling him Mayor Linger.
Just keep
I
going.
believe
Mayor
so,
Linger.
yes.
We can ask his daughter.
I don't need to
later.
know his first name. I don't need to. Okay, that's fine. He's Mayor Linger. That's what we're here for.
Mayor Linger.
Yeah.
He does have a first name. If you ever do decide to ask it, it'll be, your future father-in-law, but, hey.
I need him to think I already know it, so I'm not asking him. It's fine.
Okay.
Yes, everyone has been so welcoming, and Sori is just so beautiful.
Oh, the apple of my eye.
Yes, she is great. Now,
forgot
if you
the
do not
word.
mind, I believe I have some. I need to make myself familiar with the place since we will be staying here.
Yes, yes.
Is it okay
There is a
if
guest house that you're more than welcome to stay in once that Ulrich is gone. I was sending orders for him to vacate the town and vacate your new residence for now. Maybe, will be the place where you and Sori become one and give me grandchildren.
Oh,
Consummation.
Mayor Linger, it will not be in your guest house that happens.
Well, after the dowry is paid. But those are
Yeah.
trivial things for a man of your stature.
Well, until he leaves, is there someone else, somewhere else inside the manor that we may Relax.
He looks over to one of his attendants, and they just kind of nod. He goes, "Yes, they will make up a room. It will take a little bit of time. Have you toured the town yet? I'm sure we can arrange a. I'm sure Sori would be more than happy to show you around the town, let you two get more acquainted, and we will have a room set up for you, with only the finest linens that Elkmore has to provide."
That would be absolutely splendid. I will find Sori now, and we will do that.
Sorry. And then she kind of pokes her head over the railing. And he's just like, make sure you show the like, would you be a lord?
Lord, yes.
What was your title?
Yeah, Lord.
Lord.
It was Lord.
Yeah, Lord.
Please show the young lord around the town. There's many things to see. She just kind of looks confused because she's like, no, there isn't. But he's like, I will get things prepared. We'll have a feast tonight. It'll be glorious.
Glorious is my middle name?
I thought it was.
Very glorious.
I forget what you.
Glorious Glasser, huh? I like
Yeah,
that.
there
Nope.
was something else you said.
There's definitely something
Not
else.
you
that
said,
was
the
my middle name.
It
I
was
know,
our
I know.
priestess. She was there for the christening.
Oh, I said
You got a lot of middle names. Hey, Mike.
the christening. Wait a minute. What are you talking
Mike, the
about?
funny thing is that this is playing into our plan more than you think it is.
Of course. And so, yes, you'll arrange
Yes.
a.
He
feast
has many
tonight.
middle names.
It is a beautiful night. Maybe we'll have it under the stars. We will see.
Ooh. Sounds lovely. Well,
Till then, he throws almost like he somehow has a cape on now, and he just throws it kind of over himself, and then turns and walks away.
I go, accomplices? I mean, associates? There's work to be done.
My lord, I believe Sori was supposed to escort you about town.
Yes,
Yes.
that's a thing.
Yes, Sori,
I
you
will
see her kind
chaperone.
of coming down the stairs and ready. She's like, yes, I will take you around the town. We have a wonderful tavern that I'm sure you have never been to before.
Ooh,
Yes, you have definitely not been to the tavern where I never frequently go. And she gives you the big wink, and she says wink when she does it.
it sounds exquisite. Is that the name of the tavern? The Wink? A big wink?
No, it's the I don't even know the name. I've never even been that way. I'm so busy with my studies and learning of the lordly ways of the town. Please, let's go outside. Let's start our way there.
Yes, I do believe the lord would love a drink. I mean, a drink.
What position is Almus supposed to be playing in this retinue?
Mercenary, baby.
Mercenary.
He's the hired muscle with his giant
Okay.
greatsword.
Alright, so it's like boxes. Sir, should we ensure that Mr. Ulrich has vacated your new premises?
Oh, we could take care of that. We are mercenaries, after all.
Yes.
How's the Lord? We're talking to Lord, right?
Yeah.
Or what's his name?
Has
Lord
Linger
Linger.
left yet?
No,
Linger
to
left.
our
Linger
Lord.
left. No,
Oh,
we're
our
just
Lord.
pretending for
Okay.
us. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
Well, I think
Lord
there's somebody else
Glasser.
from the house around, yeah.
Maybe there's some servantee types around, but
Yes.
Mhm.
Any information? You, young servant person, can what's going on?
Were you referring to one of the?
Is anybody who else in this room? Where
Who's
are
in
we
the
and
room?
who's here?
We're
We're
trying
here,
to figure out
Sori's
where he
here.
is to make
Anybody
sure he
else here?
leaves town. We're going to go, do what we got to do, make sure he goes.
you guys, go check out
We're gonna
Ulrich.
loom in the guest house until he leaves.
Yes, most likely Ulrich is gone to the guest house. You currently are still in the foyer unless you have left the manor. And there's one of the mayor's attendants in the room. All the others have left. They are making up a room. The mayor has gone back to his
Yeah.
study. Our room just off of the main area. Sori is with you, and walking towards the door.
I'll look at the attendant. You heard my friend here. We need to make sure that this dastardly Ulrich leaves, so can you escort us to him, please?
Yes, no problem, sir.
Thank you. And as we're walking out the door, nobody's in this room. Guess what Mo's doing? Oh, baby, he's invisible in the house. Just saying.
Perfect.
And he is going to scout the house and find where Bevin is.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
So we
Good
know
choice,
exactly where he
good
is.
choice.
All right. Roll me an investigation check for the Mo.
For Mo's stats. Stats
The
aren't great.
Mo.
So I'm going to let me look at his stats real quick. What's a Quasit's intelligence?
You won't be able to use your special skill there of the giving of the die. I'm totally blanking on what it's called right now.
Portent?
Your portent.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. I remember your portent.
Is the wisdom? What score? Perception?
No, it's
Int.
it's intelligence.
Investigation.
Yeah.
This is intelligence for
Oh,
closet.
it's a 7.
It is that is a 15
Or is
minus
it better?
1, so 14 for his
Ooh.
investigation.
Okay. Yeah, looking around. This is after you guys have all left. That's why I'm saying that you guys could not use your portent because
Gotcha,
you have to
gotcha.
be, I believe, a certain
I have to look.
distance
I
from
just had
him.
to see it, yeah.
You just see
Yeah.
them,
Looking around, Mo does find a staircase in behind, like the staircase that you guys walked in is a big staircase in the middle that kind of goes up to a landing and then curves back out and goes to the two top runs where there's like the top hallways, which all overlook the main area. There's a couple rooms off that main room, one of them being the study that you have seen Mr. Mayor Linger head into. There's a kitchen and a dining room and all that kind of stuff. But this is a pretty grand area, so if there was like a gathering, it would kind of be in this area. You kind of together. Mo is able to find a staircase heading down.
Mm-hmm.
And if Mo continues down this staircase,
Yep. He's told us
he will eventually get to a more of a stone floor than a tile floor, which was the main floor. And so it's not as nice. And you can see going down there, it gets a little cooler. It branches off into two, like it's a long hallway and branches off into two kind of separate areas. One seems to be as Mo kind of peeks in. The doors are closed, but they do have like they're cutouts, but with like a bar in it, kind of like a crossbar. And as Mo kind of easily scale or fly up, because Mo has wings, right?
Yeah.
So he easily up to look up and in there. Most of them seem to be storage rooms where you can see casks of wine, other goods, and like crates and stuff like that. That's what most of them seem to be. Then you actually see a couple bedrooms. Not very nice, but you can kind of guess this is maybe where a couple of the attendants live who work for the mayor. He keeps a few of them on the property. And then as you keep going, you do find a slightly less lit hallway that actually give me a survival check for Mo, please.
His wisdom's all right. He can do that. 17 plus nothing, so 17.
Okay, so Mo with his doing his tracking thing and kind of getting the lay of the land, doing following some weird things. And he kind of realizes he's walked beyond the outside of this house. And he follows this hallway for a little bit. It's not like, we're not talking huge, but just it leaves the main four walls. You've kind of gone under. So it's always a bit of an underground tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
He goes another 20, 30 feet of what he assumes to be the outside of this house. And that is when he finds a couple, built into like stone, a couple doorways. Actually, can I get Jenny? Roll me a d6.
Ooh. Okay. You know what? I'll use this one.
He's got his
3.
You see 3 doors. We'll call them door 1, door 2, and door 3.
And you should have said door mom.
the best door.
Missed
And these doors are heavier wooden doors, where the cutout is much smaller, And instead of just being a single vertical and a single horizontal bar that you could easily fit a hand through or anything like that, it is much more of a tighter weave of metal bar that you might be able to get like a finger through.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bottom of the door has a latch, has a hinge
Mm-hmm.
on the top. We're talking maybe the hinge is probably about 3 to 4 inches above the floor of the door, and with 2 side latches. And each of these 3 doors have that.
Okay. He's still
I
within.
would expect you to play this in Mo's voice because I like to hear it.
All right. It's definitely within 100 feet of me, so I'm still talking to him. All right, I got it. I'm going to go ahead and turn into a caterpillar. No, that's not right. It's a giant centipede, Aviana's favorite bug, and I'm gonna search because it's real small, Mike. Centipedes, real skinny.
A giant centipede?
It's real skinny. And can I? Is there a way for him to like, as turning into a bug? Is there enough room for him to like look or explore each of these cells?
It's gonna be hard to go under, but he would be able to climb up. Like he would easily be able to, as a centipede, go through the meshing
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I
on
thought.
top. The bottom's pretty tight. Like you could pretty much. The purpose of this is to slide food
Yeah,
under.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And looking in the first cell number 1, we will say, there's nothing in there. It kind of looks in there. There's like a bit of hay. It looks a little moldy and moist. A half-burnt candle, and a pot.
It's actually quite gross. It's probably piss.
Piss. This is piss. Smells like piss.
And yeah, there is the smell of like rotten food and human feces does linger in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Door number 2.
As you peek in door number 2, it's more of the same.
Okay. What about 3?
As you peek into door number 3, it's not very well lit, but in the shadows, you see something moving quick, then stopping, then moving quick, then stopping, moving quick, stopping. It's a humanoid silhouette, and as it steps to a side, you see a knee lift and then drop, then knee lift and drop, and then moves to the side, knee lift and drop, and its arms kind of flail back as it does it.
Love it. Love it so much.
Mo will crawl in, and he's gonna stay invisible, but go into his normal form. Be like, hey, don't stop what you're doing. Relax. It's not a big deal, but I really like your moves.
And as you get closer, you just hear it. Some sort of tune that you've never heard before.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost entrancing. You almost feel your hips, Mo, start to move a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
She's a
But then as you speak, you see this figure stop and take a lean back pose. You can tell this person might not be a fighter, but is incredibly light and agile on their feet.
Mm. Hey, you don't have to stop dancing. I quite like it, but I was sent here by Sori. We're going to get you out. We got a big plan. You're a big part of it. So I just need you to sit here and relax with me. I'm not going to go on invisible because I have all the cards in my hand. And, all right, we're going to hang out. You keep dancing, but we're going to get you out of here. And you're going to save the day, all right? You're going to be a big hero.
Thank you. I will do this. Please get me out of here.
Absolute. Big 10-4, buddy.
He bought in so fast. I love this man.
And Mo's going to hang out there. Mike, remember that for later.
Okay. He looks
Ooh,
like he tries to high
love
five
it.
the air, anticipating a person of his same size and stature, and he kind of just tries to do a air high five, and he's kind of like, "Yeah, I got you. You got me. We got this together."
Yep, sure do.
Dun, 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 dun,
All
dun,
right,
dun.
let's go. Mo's dancing
And-
invisibly. Sure, why not? Fuck it.
And there, he can hear your feet, and he tries to keep in tune with it. And there's a dance party going on in this jail cell of Mo the closet from really down under, and
Really down under. I love it.
Bevin Kaken.
Kevin
I like
Bacon
to imagine Mo is tap dancing. Yeah,
You know,
Oh,
puts his little
love it.
clogs on.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
I assume he has like his feet would have like
Oh,
sharpened
they
nails
definitely have
that would
talons or some shit.
that would click on the stone floor.
Yes.
He sees. I like it.
Okay, so we'll come back up to just outside of the manor, As the doors closed behind, you were led by an attendant, Frederick. And as Frederick leads you all, he goes, this way to the guest house. We should give Lord Ulrich just enough time so he may leave and we can do this peacefully. Can I get you any drinks?
Pineapple juice, please.
Reaches into his coat, pulls out, he goes, I only have orange.
Ooh,
I guess I'll take it.
delicious.
Bach, is that okay for you? Was orange juice all right?
Sure.
Aviana,
Does he have apple juice?
Aviana, did you come with us? Are you mercenary group or are you with them?
I'm mercenary group. I'm not a priestess or anything. It's the 3 of us and the 2 of them.
Are you guys?
I assume everyone has left the manor.
Yeah, we've all
You guys are
left.
all on the front steps.
Yeah.
We're splitting. They're
Okay.
exploring with Sori, and we're going to make sure Ulrich leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, Aviana, orange is okay. You said I don't think they have apple, Bach. I don't think you have a choice.
What?
I'm
They
sorry.
don't have apple.
I'm sorry.
Not
So-
on me, my friend.
I
But
like that he
I
pulled
will
it out of
see
his
what I can
jacket.
do.
Yeah, could you go to the kitchen and fetch me an apple juice, please?
I will take that orange juice.
Please.
Just a moment. And Frederick heads inside the manor.
As he's heading inside. So, like, we're making him disappear, right?
No. Well, Aviana, what do you want to do? Because actually, I didn't make the plan. So what's the?
I mean, we're gonna basically, I think, just keep an eye on him, and if he tries to cause a problem, then we can make him disappear.
Then we make him.
We could
Until
make
then-
him cause a problem and then
No,
do
no,
it
no,
in
no, no,
self-defense.
No, we'll just leave it. We'll let it go.
So, but it's so much easier. You taught me how easy it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
but
we
this
have
is
a
gonna be way
plan.
easier.
Yeah, it'll be more messy. It'll be
He's got
too
all
many
these,
problems.
he's got his own mercenary guards and stuff like that. Like, it's just, honestly, it's a hassle. I don't want to deal with
But
it.
Bach, if he pops off and Aviana pulls out the bow, you're good to go.
That's true.
Okay,
Very nice. Enjoy your apple juice.
let's go say hi to him.
We'll just wait here for a juice.
I mean, also, and to be fair, we can't kill or hurt him. You can absolutely annoy the fuck out of him. That's
Ooh.
that's absolutely allowed.
Why not?
No, it is allowed.
Oh,
I'm specifically saying that.
What?
We can annoy the fuck out of him.
Yeah, but not kill him.
Yeah. No.
Okay, just make him
Try
leave
not to
willingly.
injure or maim him.
Yes.
Yeah, he still has to want to leave, but other than that, nah.
It will
Give
be
him
easier, Bach, and it'll be more fun. Think about that. Creative thinking, creative learning, solve a problem with magic, but not killing magic.
okay. All right, I got ideas.
Yeah, I like to hear that.
All right. So as you guys await for your apple juice to come, Sori's like, let's head to the Elkmore Inn and Tavern.
Oh, that sounds splendid.
I know who you really are. Wink. And she
Yeah.
leads on.
Yes,
You're
we
doing great.
know.
Thanks. You're doing really good.
She stops and looks, and she's like, I know. You're just as you think she's about to wink, she turns around and keeps walking.
She's learning, at least. She's learning. Didn't say wink. All right.
And
We're
so yeah,
going
she's
on-
leading you
going
up the main road past the guest house. So then, just as you get past the guest house, the road goes from that kind of white cobblestone back to a dirt road.
Is this the guest house, like, right at the corner?
Yes,
the
just
end?
just at the end of the white cobblestone road.
Okay.
Just to the west, that further road, dirt road to that other slightly larger building is where the church is.
Oh. Hmm.
And then to the right are just residences.
And
More of
so
a-
is the bar or the tavern or whatever off map right now?
Yes, it's off map right now. Map just to the north, and then to the east. Just as you enter town from the north, it is just to the east.
Okay.
That's where you guys met your other accomplices, and you stayed the night in the Loose Foot. And so, who would we like to go with first? Our group heading towards the tavern, or I'm trying to think of a witty word for it, but I was gonna say our unwelcoming party.
Ah.
A very merry unwelcome to you.
And you?
enjoy the unwelcoming.
That would be, I think, Team Tavruk and Tali's plan is contingent on the other team's plan. So I think Ulrich team first.
Well, the plan.
Oh, we won't know.
Both
there.
parts need to happen regardless. So I don't think
Yeah.
it really
Yeah.
matters because both things need to happen some kind of way.
Yeah,
So it's up to
Yeah.
that's
dealer's
true.
choice. Mike, do you have a preference?
Do you want to? Would you rather be Ulrich right now, or do you want to keep being Sori?
I'm actually going to be Frederick,
Who is what? Who's Frederick?
and currently getting apple juice.
Okay.
Oh,
Excellent.
Oh,
Okay. So that'd
Oh.
be. So you want to do the unwelcoming party first?
We'll do the unwelcoming party first. So,
Cool.
first question: are you waiting for Frederick to return with your juice?
I feel like it'd be rude if we did.
Yeah, we want the juice. That wasn't a ploy.
Where's the juice box, Mike?
There's no juice box. There's only juice goblets.
That's fine.
Ugh, uncivilized.
So we can't kill him, but like
No.
we can do other stuff to him, like make him really, really mad.
So long as you again. So remember, we have a plan. Don't do anything that's gonna blow the plan,
Yeah.
and don't kill him. Other than that, I mean, I don't see. Look, these elven nobles are, they need some what's the word? Humbling, usually.
Yeah, we want him to leave.
Humbly. Oh, you need to make him feel small.
See, we know where you're
Please
going.
don't
with
make him
that.
actually small.
Yeah, you don't have to make him really small.
No. Don't try. Please try not to cast any magic on him.
I won't cast any magic on him unless you draw your bow.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that I have to give you specific rules for so many things sometimes.
What? You don't need to give me specific rules. It's you don't want me to attack him, and that's fine. That makes sense.
Okay.
But you want me to make him feel small without magic involved. So you want me to belittle him.
Oh yeah, if you just want to talk smack to him, go for it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, don't like make
And
him
what-
get mad and try to throw hands or whatever. But yeah, be like, hey, leave, you idiot. I don't know. I'm not very good at insults. My charisma's not
you
great.
want to throw hands?
Okay. All right. I got it. I think I can do this as Buck. Tell me if I'm doing it right.
Okay.
All
I
right.
mean, to be fair, also, we're not here to be hoity-toity, whatever. We're just hired
We're mercenaries.
folk, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, we're not nobles.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I know what to do. Okay.
All right.
And with that, you hear the door open behind you. And at this point, you're just the three of you are standing there. The other group has headed on their way.
Yeah.
And coming out of the door with a tray with 5 beverages on it is Frederick.
Mhm.
And as he comes over, he goes, you requested apple, but I was not told what kind. This is more of a sour tart one. And this one here is more of your traditional sweeter apple. And I brought this
Like-
little tray that has a little bit of cinnamon on it. I find it just kind of wakes it up.
No, that's fine.
And then you all seemed very parched, so I have these other 3 ones. I called it a Fred Mosa.
Oh, what's in that?
Ooh.
It is some of the freshly squeezed orange juice I had from earlier, sans the pulp, because Milady Sori does not enjoy it, and
A woman of
a
class. thank you.
sparkling fermented beverage, but just has just a
Alright.
little bit of kick and bubbly. Just to help you put a little lift in your step in the morning.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the. We're at the guest house. We're at in front of the guest house now, or no?
No, you're just heading there. Are you going to be taking the Fred Mosas?
Sure.
It's a bachelorette party. We got to drink these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having my apple juice.
And as quick as he presented the tray, with a flick of the wrist, this tray seems to have disappeared.
Cute. We like magic tricks.
Very nice, Frederick.
Man's got a pocket dimension. You just
Can we take that? Sir. How did you do that? That was interesting.
Roll perception.
Oh, okay. I roll a dice. Does it matter if I roll a dice? No. 8.
Yeah, you're not sure. It looked like he just made it disappear into thin air.
I mean, I asked him. I said, "How'd you do that?"
Uh,
Suddenly, phrase like, yeah. So she actually
A trick of the
asked him.
trade, my dear.
Didn't wait a second. Didn't what's his face do that? The bird, Falcon. Way back when.
So
I don't think so.
Oh,
tugs
maybe.
on Almus's pant. Like, should the insults be saucy or tame?
Let's start.
Start.
Yeah, start tamed, and then see how he reacts to it, and then get
Okay.
saucy if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, Aviana? I mean, you're the charismatic person. You're the one with the
Yeah,
charisma
I mean,
here.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
You know what
You
about
get an odd look from Frederick at that comment.
Frederick. Thank you for the juice. You can go now.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh, I was told to escort you to the guest house.
Oh yeah, we'll go and do that.
So he starts leading you towards the guest house. It doesn't take you very long. It's not that far, and he just
It's like 200 feet away.
yeah. He's like, I have brought you here. Is there anything else you require?
No, I think we're good. Thank you.
Then I will take my leave. And as he bows, and you see his back, his hand like kind of tucked to his back, you hear just the faintest clink, almost like it hit something metal.
I'm not gonna say nothing. It was a good trick.
And then he turns away and turns on the spot and starts heading back towards the mayor's manor.
So Bach like brushes himself off and like makes his way up to the front door and
Well,
knocks
as
on
you
it.
approach the front door, you can see just kind of hanging around the manor, there are a couple of no-goods looking around kind of they don't really have swords. They're more like a couple of clubs on a couple of them. And you see a few more hanging around. Looks like they're starting to hit some wagons and whatnot. It looks like a bit of this so-called town guard that you've heard about and Sori was telling you about. Some of them are carrying daggers, pretty primitive weapons. They look like they're, rent-a-thugs.
Okay.
I size them up.
Expensive rent-a-thugs.
Can I size them up, Mike?
You look like you could take them.
Okay. I was like, these are rent-a-thugs with 178 hit points apiece. So like, I don't know that. Okay. Okay. Hired,
That's
yeah.
pretty
Hired,
tough, I don't know.
hired thugs. Gotcha. Okay.
You see a bunch of them kind of like, and as Bach starts to make his way up, one of them kind of comes over and just like, hey,
Yeah.
what's your business here?
The mayor mage asked us to ensure that Ulrich here vacated the premises.
We're getting on our way, and you must be staying out of it.
Cool.
So,
Zing.
sorry, what?
Excuse me?
Oh, did you not hear me all the way down there?
Ooh.
No, I didn't. Could you speak a little louder, please?
I said we were going to be on our way, and if you know what's good for you, you'll be staying out of it.
I kind of like look to Almas with that sort of like, is this the point that I start hurling the insults?
Saucy. Saucy. So much sauce. Give me the sauce, Bach.
Alright. Wow. Putting teeth in your mouth kind of like ruined the entire effect. A perfectly good butthole. Jesus.
Oh,
I imagine me and Aviana are the kids from the GIF where like I just ruined this man's whole career. Just oh.
I've had craps that have put more effort into their work than you are.
What did you say?
You heard me, you piss-stained ball sack.
Okay,
You're lucky my
like
orders
the-
are just to start packing up and get ready to leave, because if not, I bust your ass.
It's like, it's pointless to insult you any further because you die before you figured out half of them.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
good
He's
God.
like, I figured them out, and I'm still here.
Sir, I'm gonna go ahead and need you to stop. That wasn't even like half of a comeback, you know?
I'm about to end this man's
I
whole
feel
career.
like saying it with a sassy tone doesn't make it sassy. I'm so sorry.
No one's talking to you.
Hey,
My bad.
that's
I'm
my
just gonna-
friend.
I'm just gonna pass by you then real quick. Don't mind me.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
gonna,
keep
slip by
walking.
him. No, but we're going into the house.
Hey, wait, that's the wrong way.
Cry about it. So how's the inside of the guest house looking?
You're just walking, opening the door.
Yeah.
Oh, there's probably
Well,
windows,
maybe-
right?
Wait. And as you walk in, the guards inside the house seem much more professional. They
Whoa.
actually have like real weapons and they have like a little bit of armor and stuff like that.
Did he have a wooden sword or something?
I think it's like a club. It literally had a club.
He had like a
He had a club.
Kinda.
like a cudgel or cudgel.
Yeah, you got it.
Hi.
Can we help
So-
you?
We just want to know how long it's gonna take for you guys to get out so we can move our stuff in.
We will be vacating the premise soon,
Hmm.
but we plan on at least staying for lunch at the tavern.
I mean, I don't care where you go for lunch. I just want to know when we can move in.
Lord Ulrich has become quite taken with their little potatoes.
What? With
This is a guard,
At the
right?
moose. Yes,
Oh,
this
okay.
is one of the guards.
Okay.
do you know?
These guards are elven.
Mhm.
They look like these are the guards he probably brought with him and may have hired a few more for for this quote unquote town guard that's been going around. But yes, no, these are actual like proper guards.
How
now.
many good guards are in here?
Give me a perception check.
Almus is not good at those. 14.
Okay, roll a d10.
Good
Mm.
Lord, Mike.
You
It's a
get some
1. Look at that. I
potatoes.
don't even have to
What?
roll it. It's just a 1. I'll roll a d10.
Like
It's
a
an 8.
portented D10, please.
You can see 8 currently.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Bach is still insulting the guard
The guy
outside.
outside.
I want to do a vibe check while I'm in here.
You should be you should be smiling a bit more. Be happy. After all, ignorance is bliss. If ignorance is bliss, why aren't you any happier?
Roll me a vibe check then, Aviana.
Vibe check. I don't want to roll any dice anymore. No,
Was
it's
it
it.
bad?
You have advantage, right?
I have advantage, and I rolled a 6 total. That was a 1 and a
Ooh.
3.
Classic.
Anyway,
Ooh.
back, baby.
So yeah,
We'll be back.
you're still kind of getting
whole
that
thing.
slight weighted blanket of darkness on this town. It does seem to it has subsided a little bit, but there's also a normal darkness presence that seems to be missing.
What?
You don't sense Mo.
Oh, that's valid. Thank God.
Wait,
Okay.
in the
Hey.
town?
No, in her immediate presence.
Nowhere near.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
close, yeah.
With a
Like,
6, he's not sitting on my head.
Oh. fair.
With a 6, he could be.
Okay,
Remember,
so
I
I
can't
guess
find
we'll
him.
be back in an hour, I guess. If you're not out, then you get to deal with us staring at you.
Yes, I highly recommend you try the little potatoes.
What do you mean by a little potato?
It is a potato, but smaller.
And
With
that's why
butter
you're
and
not, wait a
herbs.
second. You're not leaving right now because Ulrich's having potatoes?
Not yet. He will be for lunch.
At the tavern, not here.
That is correct.
Okay.
They put a little bit of some sort of herb that we do not have in the capital, but it is quite lovely. They seem to almost half crush them and then hit them, then almost create an upward a heat that comes from on top that comes downward. Must be some sort of stone domed oven. They're quite lovely.
Adam was just trying to figure out what fucking thing Mike made this
What dish
weekend that he's trying to reference.
Is this a double stuffed potato?
Roasted
Like,
potatoes.
Is it like, yeah, like sliced potato?
What are
Like,
we
talking here, Mike?
about?
They're just like a smashed potato.
Okay. It
Yeah,
sounds
just a roasted.
You're right.
Tiny
Like a
potato.
smashed red potato.
Mike is very into describing these red potatoes, and I'm here for
They're
it.
Mike, is that
They're
what you
just
had
like-
for dinner,
they're
or
just
what
like
you
roasted
wanted
No, I had
to
pizza for dinner.
get? Okay.
So,
This is what this guard cares about.
No, I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
We'll
good.
be hanging around and we'll be busting in an hour.
We'll be back. Get out.
We will be
continue
leaving and
insulting
taking
said
your way.
guard.
You're still insulting that dude?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's probably gonna
Yeah,
kill
And
you.
as you're leaving, the
Is he
two of the
crying
guards
yet?
go to walk you out, and he just kind of like looks at what's going on, and he sees that thug like getting red, like putting his hand on his weapon.
I mean,
He's
you're
like-
not even dressed like a real guardsman. Where's your fancy helmet at all? Heck, I'd craft you one, but honestly, nothing is going to get through that. Anything that's going to get through that thick-headed skull of yours sure as heck ain't going to be stopped by metal. Besides, there's nothing to damage anyways.
He's like, "All right, that's it, you piece of crap." And he pulls out his cudgel, and then you see the guard who's walking out, just like, "Hey, put it away. Now apologize for being stupid and having a hard head."
Yeah, growing up with such a pitiful package obviously made you ineffectual in deciding on what would be an effective weapon, and now it doesn't. But that one didn't come out quite right. He turns almost in heavy.
Good job. This man's gonna apologize, and then we'll be on our way.
And the guy just kind of like looks at. He's like, "I'm not apologizing." He goes, "If you want to get paid, you will apologize." And he just kind of
Yeah.
stops and looks at you, just like, "I'm sorry, I have a thick head." He goes, "And like now, if go finish packing up the wagons." And the guy just turns around and just goes back to moving boxes and putting them on a wagon.
I'll gather our group together.
I'll go up to Almas and Aviana. Did I do good? Did I do good?
I'll huddle us in. I'm like, guys, this plan is fucking perfect.
I know. Bach, you did great.
Bach was perfect.
Thanks.
Alviano was perfect. I'm, as good as I always am. This is great.
Yeah. All right.
I wonder how the other guys are doing.
Yeah. We're
Yeah, we're huddled. We're huddled.
And then so, as we jump back to, as you all look behind you, see your three companions waiting for their juice, and you continue on to the tavern. And Sori's just like, "Oh, we should go. So, what more do you want to see in the town? This was a tree. I used to be a tire swing. I would swing here when I was a kid.
Hey, sorry, excuse
A
me.
wagon swing.
I don't give a fuck about the town.
But you said you're going to help me run the town."
No, well,
We're gonna go to the tavern, right?
Yeah, I'm supposed to show you the tavern. I wonder if I'll
Yeah.
have some of those nice
So-
little red potatoes.
What are those like?
Well,
stop with the potatoes.
We're just walking.
Sorry,
And-
just get
yeah.
us somewhere where we can talk for a minute.
shall we go to the stop? She looks around and she's like, "The loose foot."
Yes,
Let's loosen that foot up.
exactly.
And as she says that, she steps back and like does a couple like skip dance moves, and she just stops. She goes, "I mustn't."
No,
Yes,
it's not
exactly.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And she starts walking.
The time will come.
Oh God, that voice.
And then yeah, unless something else is going to think, she'll wave and have a "Oh, hello, hello." Like everyone waves to her and like "Oh, sorry, you're going to be swinging by my shop later on. Oh, you should see this. Oh, I just got this in. I'll tell your father. These new books have just come in." And that kind of thing. And like, local celebrity here. And then she sees a few friends and they're just kind of like stop and they hug and do a spin. And then they stop and like look at each other like, "We mustn't." And then walk away from each other. And then they, eventually, unless there's something else you guys want to do, you will make your way to the Elkmore Tavern.
Okay.
Okay.
Basement?
So she's like, "Oh, we should probably check out what's going around back. You said you left your horses there. We should definitely go there. Nothing to do around these parts." And she starts walking that way. Like,
yeah,
really odd walk, like, very
Yes.
stiff and very, like, awkward. Like, she's almost forgotten how to use her legs.
Just walk normally. Sorry.
Like when a dog has, like, booties
I
on.
mean, walk normally. Sorry. You don't. I fucking hate this accent. Just walk regular. God, sorry.
"Thou shalt not take Unis's name in vain." And then she walks around the, "You're a priestess, you should know that." And she walks away.
No one
normal, a
else
bit
can
more
hear
normal.
us.
And then she gets back. She goes, "I must do." She looks again to each side. The secret knock,
Hmm.
and she just goes, "Knock, knock, knock, knock."
4 knocks. Okay.
It's not knock, 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 knock.
No.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
And then you just hear a knock, knock, and she goes, "Let us in." "Ah, what's the secret word?" She just like stops. She goes, "Dance, dance,
Dance,
and
dance.
never stop." And then the doors open.
Falling apart.
Oh, I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And then you head down
Yeah.
the stairs, and you're in the loose foot.
Yes, it is. We've been here many times, and by many I mean once before.
And yeah, so yeah, you head down the stairs, and you see them kind of. There's a bit of light coming in from like the upstairs area because there's no real windows here. She lights a few candles. Her friend's down there, and he just kind of motions to you. He's just like, "Welcome to Loose Foot.
Okay.
Have you
I-
saved Bevin?"
You know the
No.
plan, Sori. Is that Sori talking?
Well, hold on.
No, that was
I
Xavier.
imagine
Oh.
Xavier Jr.
I imagine it's been at least an hour since we left this morning, right? Or how long do you think it's been?
To walk there, you're probably only like it's not a huge town, so you're
No,
about 40.
no. Yeah, just like from the moment that we left the basement, went and did all this stuff, and
Oh,
have
it's been
come
more
back.
than an hour, easily, like closer to 2.
Okay. So
You guys had a giant menagerie
I
going through town throwing gold coins. That took some time.
okay, so I'd like to say that because my spell only lasts an hour, I would have dispelled and recast it. The
During the hubbub of the menagerie, yeah, we'll go with that.
well, no, like
Okay.
while we were in Sori's room talking.
Okay,
So,
that makes sense as well.
yeah. So once the hour's up, I'll probably drop and recast again.
Okay. Is that an at will or is it using spell slots?
No. It's spell slots, so I'm about to mark it off.
Okay. All right.
All right, you may continue.
Okay. Sorry. You remember all the details of the plan, right?
I'm not dumb.
Can you remind me?
Of the plan? Yeah. You go save Bevin.
Yeah, but the details, right?
Of
Did you
course.
forget? I can remind you if you need me to.
You might as well remind yourself, so.
Okay. What?
But like Xavier doesn't know, so you might want to fill him in.
Yeah. Good idea. We'll make sure Xavier does. So we're gonna go back, and at some point, all you need to do, we're gonna keep it as simple as possible, is find your dad and tell him you overheard us two talking about
You and Xavier?
No.
No,
Nope. The person I pointed at.
me.
Ah.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
kind of dark in here. Xavier, can you light some more candles?
Please don't. It's fine. Darkness is not a bad thing. In
Ooh.
this situation. So you're gonna go find him. Oh no. Lord Glasser's not what he seems. There's a terrible plot, and I'll prove it. We'll go to the room they're in, and then you two listen from outside the door, okay? And that's when we'll do what we need to. Okay?
Okay. I got you.
But you have.
Wink.
Wait. The key part is that you have to make him believe that the only way to stop us is to beat us.
We can't reveal too much just yet. She knows.
Okay.
She knows the plan. They'll overhear.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
You
know
know.
the plan.
No.
Xavier,
Xavier-
you'll figure it out later.
Xavier, it's need to know. We'll
It's
tell
like
you later.
it's like hush hush.
Yeah.
You're right. We are not sure if we can trust this Xavier.
No.
Not. I mean,
you'll-
we can
you'll-
trust you, just not with all the
You'll-
details
you'll
yet.
pick up on the vibe.
Yeah. The less you know, the better. I think.
It's for your safety, Xavier.
Yes.
Like
exactly.
we're like really dangerous territory right now.
Really.
You cannot feign ignorance If
Yeah,
all
like we
else
might
fails.
even get like matching tattoos or something after this.
Oh yeah. If
Yeah.
if we get
That
caught,
kind of dangerous.
Potatoes.
you don't get in trouble. Xavier.
Matching potato tattoos. Potato tats.
Tats?
Potatoes.
Tater tats?
So yeah. So that's the plan that we need to know so far.
It's only the highest quality of D&D going on tonight, folks.
Yeah.
Um.
Potato tattoos are the last step. After we succeed. But
Maybe we'll get it on our honeymoon with Bevin. Oh, where should we go for our
Tater
honeymoon?
okay. Are you good with the plan? Do we need to we don't need to have this conversation.
Sorry. I don't think that Farouk or Lord Lutherian will be joining you on your honeymoon.
No, she was talking about Bevin, I think. Well,
I have to make sure. One can never be too sure when talking to Sori.
so we will we need to have this all happen at a time where the whole town knows
Mhm.
what's going on. So didn't they say there was a big event happening tonight?
Is
My
there?
father had mentioned it, but I don't know if it's actually happening. I can make sure it happens.
Ooh.
Like he
What
wants to
was
throw a
the
feast
event?
for you because he threw like a
Mhm.
bit of a feast the first time Elric came. It's kind of lame. Only like
So
a
that's
quarter of
when
the town showed up. They weren't very impressed.
so this is when we will hatch our plan. Before we come out for the feast, whenever the whole town is gathering and everything, and everyone's wherever the feast will be, uh you will get your father, bring
Or
him to the
or
outside of our room and listen to us.
we do it during the feast, where the whole town isn't. The whole town will be invited, right? Right.
Most people they'll be invited, but there wasn't a great turnout for my first engagement party.
But I mean, we've already made such a good impression.
I hope more people show up.
Yeah. It's just
They'll probably think you're going to throw more gold or something. You should
well,
probably do that
that'll
again.
be
Even if it's
perfect.
just that, that's
We'll
fine.
need all the people around that we can get.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We just but we have to
Xavier kind of looks.
sneak
He goes,
away.
"I'll put the word out. I'll tell my dad to
Good
make sure
work.
everyone's there."
Who's your? Oh yeah, your dad is the
Good work,
owner.
Xavier. Okay.
Yeah. So we do it.
He normally
We
does the
don't do it
catering.
right before. We don't want the dinner called off. We might need an audience.
Well, no, we want an audience.
Yeah.
Like, they'll all be there. We'll wait until the people are showing up, but there's
Exactly.
no point in us.
But then we'll say,
dinner.
"Oh, we have he has to go upstairs for something and needs counsel or
Or we
whatever."
just don't. The townspeople always show up to these things early, and then it's like a big entrance for like the royal family to come down. Yes, that's the whole point, right? Like everyone's waiting, and then we come down the stairs.
Yeah,
there's
that's what I'm saying.
music
Like
that
we just
plays.
don't want
We just
to
never come down.
reveal things too soon before people start showing up because then no one will be there.
But when should
No,
I
we
bring
just-
my dad? I mean, the mayor to overhear this meeting. And where's this meeting going to be?
In the room they're putting us in, not the guest house, because it sounds like Ulrich may not be out of there. But the room they're preparing for us inside the manor, I think, is the best one.
Yeah.
There will be. Yeah, you can have a dressing room in the manor. Elric wanted to sleep in the manor, even though he had the guest room. He left the guest house. He left the guest house just to his, his armed guards and his lackeys and his, doo-doo heads and all those kind of other dumb people.
I thought
Yes.
some of them were doo-doo
Yeah.
heads.
He said he wanted to be close to the family because he already
So
felt like
yes.
he was part of it. And she's kind of like, "Meh."
So yeah, come find us in the dressing room, and we'll be listening for you. So make some
Yeah.
noise when you're
I'll make
outside
sure
of the room.
Daddy will hear.
I can probably put Esme somewhere.
That works too.
Yeah.
So
I'll do
see you
that.
coming. Okay. Good plan. All right. We
I
will.
like it. I'm so happy I came up with this plan. We're so good together.
At the rate we're doing it tonight, I guess we can like finish the
Yes.
tour to keep up appearances.
At best, it was a group effort. Sorry.
There's no point in talking to this person.
It's
So it's still like it's not even lunchtime. You guys like went first thing in the morning over there. It's been a couple hours. So yeah, we're probably almost midday. And so it would probably be like an evening event because it is a feast. Nobody has midday feast. This is an evening event / gala / everyone's got to have some time to prepare as it is a last minute affair.
So yeah, so we finish the tour to keep up appearances.
Yeah.
We at the rate it's after lunch. I guess we'll check in if Ulrich is
No.
leaving.
I am going to hang out.
Oh, instead of wasting the spell slot,
Yes,
Okay.
just for a bit.
works for me.
Maybe waste. You can tell them I went to the church or something.
We wanted some alone time. Me and Sori did. Yeah,
But who will protect her chastity?
Oh, yeah.
we're in town. We're like walking around town. What?
That was Mike the DM.
Yeah, I don't know if
Her
Engage.
chastity is
Fair.
safe in the streets, Mike. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I granted you permission to walk from church to the manor. If anyone asks, you're just on your way back from the church.
If anyone asks, I'm the new lord around here. Okay.
That too.
Chop chop. All right.
All right. And so, yeah, so we'll jump back to the, you guys are just, yeah, so Tevruk and Sori are just kind of walking around town making small talk. She's just talking your ear off, and you're just kind of blah, 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 letting it in one ear out the other for the most part.
Occasionally, I just shout like "splendid" and then just
Yeah. And then, actually, as you going around, you give me a perception check, actually, Tevruk.
can do those. Squawk. It's not great, but it's a number that exists. 13.
Okay, it's at least 2 digits.
Yeah.
You can see word starting to spread that there's a feast going to be happening tonight with the new lord and whatnot. And then you can actually hear a bit of, like, people are getting a little bit hyped up, and the town seems a little bit lighter. It seems people are like, oh, so you hear people like debating whether or not to go, and then they talk about, you can overhear them talking about the gold that was struck. Like, oh, maybe we'll do that again. We can get some more gold and whatnot. And then it's like, oh, I heard it's going to be catered by the Oak Moose Tavern. Like, oh, I wonder if they're going to have those little
They're gonna
potatoes.
have those potatoes, and it was coming.
And there'll be fancy drinks, and like, oh, it's going to be good. I believe they've already have people like, gathering meats and cheeses and potatoes and all sorts of things. So it sounds like people are hyped.
During the time that I am I am no longer in disguise, I'm just gonna go around town doing some recon.
Okay.
Just get the
Are
lay
you
of the
doing
land.
this stealthily, or you just got hood up and whatnot, and just kind of? Are you starting like a whisper campaign?
Oh, maybe. No, I'm just like hood up, just kind of like skulking around town.
Okay. Yeah, the town guard that had kind of been around seems to be much less today. They seem like they're moving and going, kind of, excuse me, vacating.
Was
And
there
yeah,
any kind of shop around?
like the tavern is there, obviously. There's a small
Mhm.
like general store. There's one shop that only carries like legendary magic items.
Fuck,
No,
we're
there's no.
stopping there on the way out, guys.
Yeah, no, there's no magic shop. There isn't even there's a blacksmith, but they mainly do like not like weapons or armor or anything like that. It's like horseshoes and
Mm.
that type of stuff, making nails.
And you said the church was Numash?
Nubash, yes.
Yes.
I want to go there.
Okay. Anything
Mm.
particular you plan on doing there? You're just taking in the sights.
Yeah, kind of just taking in the sights. Just I don't know if they've got any pamphlets flying around.
Not really, but it's because it's noon. Roll me a d8.
4.
Yeah, you're like 3 days away from like the weekly mass, so it's not very busy. There's no big ceremony going on or whatnot. There's like a small little group that they're just kind of leading them through. Um, and yeah, there's a little bit of preaching going on, and just be wise with your thing. A good deal is a fair deal for both parties involved and that kind of thing. And you listen to
Okay.
some almost sound like they're giving investment advice and stuff like that. Like, you got to diversify. Don't
Your
be taken back
portfolio.
Stocks
by
and bonds.
these.
Stocks and bonds.
Okay.
You can't just go like put all your money in horses. It's a depleting asset.
The minute you take it off the lot, not worth as much as when you bought it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And
Okay.
yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on there. You kind of overhear that the head priest there is Father Graff.
Father Graham. Okay. Yeah, I think if while I'm around town, if I hear people debating about whether or not to go, I'll just be like, "Oh, I heard the new Lord is going to be donating more gold as he did earlier."
Like, oh, I
I'm
heard
just
about
gonna
that. I
like
missed it.
sow those seeds. Oh, well, you should show up tonight. That's half of why I'm going.
And they're all like, yeah, yeah. And from what you're gathering, it seems like most people are planning to attend. This Lord has seemed to have made a better impression than the previous one.
Okay.
You're hearing that they're referring to this Lord as a Lord of the people. And if people are like, I've heard so many things about Lord Glacier. Oh, I heard this about him and I heard this about him. And like, oh yeah, I heard about from this. I hear he could do this and he came from this and he's this. And it's all obvious, all fucking bullshit because this guy doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like, I
Okay.
heard his ancestors were part of the Great War and were actually one of the 5 that stopped Unis and
I
blah blah
mean, we
like
don't
this.
know that's not true. We don't know much about Tavrook's past.
And so, like, talking about, oh, the Glacier House is such a noble house. Oh, of course I know them. Everybody knows them. And they're also, like, spouting random facts that just pure nonsense. But everyone seems to be in the know. That's the hot gossip and whatnot. And one person's like, I heard his coins were fake. And it's like, no, they're not. I have one of them here. And, like, just that kind of stuff going on in the streets. And with that, we'll jump back to our 3 mercenaries.
Hold up. All right. Now,
Huddling and posing.
Are
now,
they?
go
Has
ahead,
it,
Erica.
have they gone? Has it been an hour?
Yeah, I assume it's been enough time that
If you're just chilling, like, if you're just kind of sitting by, like, chewing on a piece of straw, watching them, giving them cut eye every once in a while.
I assume that we have flagged down the juice man. And
Juice
we
Man
just have a
left.
steady. No, we're going to find. I assume at some point
Juice
one of us
man.
got bored to go and went and find him and got juice refills just for the next hour.
Oh, okay. And you just gotta keep them coming.
Steady stream of
'Cause
mimosas.
I think we're really just waiting for these people to leave to see if
They were
leave.
Fred Mosas.
Sorry, Fred Mosas. My
Yeah,
bad.
Fred
Yeah,
Mosas,
steady
yeah,
stream of Fred Mosas.
Got some
And
cocktail by Frederick. Yep.
yeah.
Should I see if I can get any more of them to apologize?
I think we're good for now, Bach. I think they're
You're
doing
good
what
for
we
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That man will never work again, so
No. I don't think
Kind
I
of
ever
feel
will.
sorry for him.
he'll be all right. He didn't even have a name.
No, it'll
Don't
be
even worry about it.
Yeah, we're just hanging out for an hour. If anything, is they bring out anything weird? And they're like,
Not
it's
really. There's some odd chests that come out. There's an odd like crate. Like it's a lot of it seems to be wardrobe. A lot of wardrobe boxes. Man looks like like dressing trunks. I guess they wouldn't use wardrobe boxes, but yeah, like clothing trunks. They seem not to have very much weight to them. They're able to easily carry them, right? Clothes don't weigh that much. And they're loading up a bunch of carts and whatnot, and they seem to be like prepping their horses, and they seem to be vacating. And yeah, you see them, the guards kind of get ready, and they get in a cart, and you see them like they lead a cloaked figure out in very very fine robes, and they're kind of like walking with him like arm on him like the paparazzi style, like no pictures, no pictures, like come my lord,
smuggling them out of town.
Jesus.
you'll leave this town and behind. You're too big for this town anyways. You're meant to be in the capital. Let's return you home.
Wasn't he very short? Or was I just making that up?
You were just making that up. His height was never discussed.
How tall is he?
Average elven height.
Boom. Perfect.
God, we're
He's
gonna,
an
we're
elf?
gonna run into this man in the Capitol.
No.
And he's gonna lose his mind, and we're just gonna gaslight the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah. What are you talking about? We've never been in that town
You
before.
don't know who you are.
Exactly. No drawings, no portraits.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right, what's our house look like? Where are we
Yeah,
staying?
I mean,
tonight?
honestly, we're just wasting time until the end of the day. So, like, I guess we'll just, get the house ready in case we need it as a base or whatever, right?
It's like a four. Roll me a d6.
Who wants to roll? Greg, you haven't rolled tonight, have you?
No, I haven't.
Roll d6.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll me a d6.
Roll d6, eh? Find my dice, because I've been using the online rolling up. I rolled a 6.
6 stories.
It is a 6-bedroom house.
6 bedrooms. Okay.
Sweet.
Fancy.
Brutus gets his own bed tonight.
They're nicely like one is obviously larger than the rest. You can tell it's like there's probably the room that Ulrich was staying in, and then there's all the other rooms seem to be a fairly equal size beyond that, and they're quite nice. They're all 6 are upstairs. Downstairs has a large kitchen that didn't look like it was cleaned very well. Like they left in a fair hurry, so tidiness isn't up to snuff. And as Frederick comes back again, he goes, if you do not have any attendance, some may be provided for you temporarily until either you send for some from the capital or hire some yourselves. But if you need, we can send some over and they can get this place up to snuff.
I mean, it is a place
We're going
of
to
the
need some more
Lord.
pillows.
Yeah, bring some stuff over. I'll bring a tip, but we are very important. He's very
We're
important.
going to need
man.
more pillows.
Yeah, come on, help us out.
There's lots of pillows and stuff. That kind of stuff's there. They just need to be laundered.
No. Box specifically says we're going to need more pillows.
Well,
I know
Yes.
there's this many pillows in the house. I need
I will.
more. Of them.
He's just like, I will see what I can do.
Okay. Once he's left, Bach confiscates all the pillows and starts building a fort.
Boom, love it. This is a perfect use of 6 hours. It's great, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so you're building a pillow fort. What else is happening in this house?
I would say again, our job was to make sure old boy left, and he's left or is leaving. At some point, if we see Glasser, I guess pass by the house as he's bringing Sori around, I'll flag him down. Lord Glasser, your mercenary crew are here. Come speak. The house is ready.
Oh, yes, this is excellent indeed. And then we walk inside and it's like, Jesus Christ, okay.
Yeah. So, plan is going perfect. I know Sori knows all about it. It's great.
Sori's got it.
So we've got the house. He's
Yeah.
leaving. We'll go and double check with
Oh,
Xavier. Xavier
Well,
Jr.
he's gonna be in the tavern for at least
for
a
a
day.
little bit, but he probably won't be there all day. But we'll see. We'll double check. So we've got this house. So I don't know where the plan's going down, but we have this house available.
So who's going to? At some point, we need to have the cart kitted and ready to go, waiting at the edge of town. We need Xavier. Can we speak to him again? Did we ask him?
Yeah, we can do that easy.
Yeah. So we gotta have him have the cart prepped and ready for us to go. Make a nice quick exit.
I love
And-
it. Yeah.
So that's that, and then we just have to execute the rest of the plan. When are we executing the first part? Soon?
Dinner.
Dinner? Not now?
No.
The initial part where she overhears the conversation. Is that after dinner or now?
Oh. No. Okay. So she overhears the conversation before dinner, and then
Mhm.
Bevin challenges us at dinner in front of everybody.
Yeah.
That can work. So then we'll hang out. We'll kind of vacate the area. We'll go into town to do something. You guys can be here, and she can just go. So we can head out like now. If you wanted to start this part here.
What happens if the mayor sees Bevin make the challenge and just orders his guards to execute him?
Well, Bevin's not making
No,
the
it's not.
challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll
You
all-
will be if you won't be. It's their only option.
If Bevin's
the-
going to be their only option.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I'm not there yet.
So he's not going to get executed. It'll be fine.
That'll
No.
be fine.
Mhm.
We got a backup plan for that too. Don't worry about it, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say after a while, Tali will make her way to.
The guest house?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys.
After I've done all my things.
Everything's set up. Just
Yeah.
whenever
I'm
we're
ready.
ready, we can get it started.
We'll go talk to Xavier
Yeah.
while you're.
At some point, yeah,
doing
we'll
this.
go double check with
Well, while they're
Xavier.
doing this, we have to be out of the house anyway, so
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
we'll go talk to Xavier and.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything
Is
to
there-
like you just want to tell Xavier to ready the cards?
Well,
Do you want to
whenever
role play?
we're
Or just
doing
want
the
to fast track it?
plan, that's when we'll go talk to Xavier, and then that's when I'll.
We don't have to roleplay our side.
Yeah.
It's still an excuse to get us out of the house.
Okay, so
So-
you're just gonna go talk to Xavier and tell him to have the.
Have the cart and buggy ready
Cart ready to go.
And when do you want it to have that ready to go?
at all times.
Probably.
Shit,
Probably-
probably now. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, during if we want to on the edge of town and be ready, we don't want the horses waiting around with it for now.
Yeah,
so
that's
probably
true, that's
around
true.
dinner.
Okay.
And then Ulrich is left, right? At this point, this like
He's no longer at the tavern
He's
yet.
no longer. Okay. Cool.
Supposedly he didn't even stop by the tavern.
Yeah.
You find out.
Almost. Do you have magic where you can find people?
Yeah.
Can you confirm he's not within a certain, not within like let's say like 1,000 feet?
Oh yeah, nothing like that. But I've got something, so I will just slap my crystal ball up against my eye and cast scrying on him,
Okay.
just to see. He needs to make wisdom save 17.
Okay.
Let's
Save?
see. Save modifier. Da-da-da. I know the target well, so actually, line of possession or garment, body part. So yeah, he makes a wisdom save with a -5.
Oof. Do you know him well?
I know his name. I kissed him. Technically, I kissed
we
him
met him. Oh.
in his dreams.
In a dream.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's
pretty.
right.
That's pretty fucking familiar, Mike.
Pretty familiar.
Okay, so it's -5.
Wisdom save -5. Yep.
Ooh, it's gonna be close. That's 15.
15 fails. Where's he at? What's his surrounding? What's he doing?
What you see is around him a wooded area, two cloaked figures around him,
Mm-hmm.
and you see him staring off into an area. He is not on a horse. He is not in a wagon.
Yeah, fuck. So it's like he's
Oh,
staking out
no.
somewhere.
Mm-hmm. This motherfucker didn't leave.
All right, I'll pull back after my 10 minutes if nothing changes during that. I'm like, all right, looks like he's hanging on the edge of town. This could not be a big deal. We'll see. But we can just, us three, we need to keep a perimeter. That's it. Be a mercenary. Protect.
Keep an eye out for him. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we just go nip this thing in the bud before we do any plans? Like
I don't
the
think
five of
it's-
us are all here right now.
I don't think it's necessary. I think we can just, if he comes to cause problems, I don't think it's going to matter.
We'll take care of him.
We'll take care
You
of him.
will
We
have. We'll keep your weapons on us.
Why don't we get the mayor to deal with him?
No, we need the mayor for something else, right?
He thought he
No,
did.
no.
Right now.
Mr. or Lord Glacier's, I guess you call it agents, noticed that Mr. Ulrich didn't leave town, and he's lingering near the edge of town, planning to do something not so nice.
We need to. So
We have to
if we're gonna
find
do
it.
this, this has to happen before we do anything else.
Yeah.
Because this has to happen before he thinks we're the bad guys.
Yeah, but if we tell him right now that Lord Glacier's spies effectively told him that Ulrich didn't leave, he's lingering on the outside of town, planning on ruining the possible or the betrothal between
Ooh.
his daughter and Lord Glacier, he'll send his own guards to beat the crap out of Ulrich.
This is true, and also, if he asks how we know this, we can simply. You can. I'm assuming we're doing this as Lord Glasser. Your mercenaries are incredibly powerful and have access to some very, very powerful magics, which makes us seem more like a physical threat
Mhm.
and less likely for this to turn into a physical altercation when this.
And
occurs.
if they ask why we're not dealing with it, we simply say, well, because of the politics that is involved in the situation.
Yeah.
After all, it is the mayor's territory.
Yeah, Ulrich stays the bad guy because he didn't listen, and we look stronger Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Go tell him,
And
Glasser.
then we will look like the bad guys once this is dealt with.
Yeah, yes. All
And
right.
then he'll be out of the picture. It doesn't matter anyway.
Exactly.
So if
Yeah,
you-
see, and then we don't have to get our hands dirty.
that's great. Yeah, if you want to go tell him,
I love it. Yep.
Go for it.
I'm
So
on it.
Lord Glacier, Almost, did you want to go with him as the person who casts this very powerful
Yeah, sure.
magic?
I'll be
and
back.
can
Yeah,
confirm it?
Yeah. Okay.
Can do.
Cool.
Also, at the end of the day, probably the Lord shouldn't go off on his own anywhere.
Yeah.
Mm.
But at the party, we will still be doing us three will
Yes.
still be doing a perimeter just in case. All right,
Absolutely.
cool. We'll go do that.
Okay. Cool. So we go first thing. Find the mayor. So
Right.
back to the manor.
Okay, I was like, was that a statement or a question?
No, sorry, I was listing things. Yeah, I'm going to find the mayor.
Okay. So you start making your way. Well, the mayor is as you get close, as you guys leave the guest house, start heading south. You notice they look like they're setting up. There's some tables and chairs out there and stools and kind of country wedding style reception feasty type thing. And as you get closer to the manor, the doors are open. Looking inside the front foyer, the grand foyer there are a couple tables and chairs. And these are much nicer tables and chairs. Looks like average town folks will be sitting outside and police on the cobblestone, and the higher ranking officials will be inside. Is the kind of impression you're getting.
Okay.
Being a lord from a very high noble house, this would all be second nature to you.
Of course. Very familiar.
And so you see a bunch of his attendants working, doing stuff like that. And as you're heading into the manor, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, going around there, are you just looking, or are you going to ask an attendant where he may be residing or whatnot?
I'll ask for the Lord. Where
Yes.
is the mayor?
Excuse me. You asked for me?
Yeah, the Lord needs to speak to the mayor, please. ASAP.
One moment, I believe he's in his study. And you see a person run off and knock on the study door and go in there for a minute and then come back, and he's like, he'll see you in just a moment. And you see her take 2 steps away from the door and just kind of waiting. And he's like, the door bursts open, and the attendant kind of catches the door, who requires my presence? Lord Glacier, it has been too long. I have missed our moments. What can I do for you?
Yes. Why? Thank you for this meeting. My consigliere here has some troubling news.
Yes, very, very powerful magic user, as you can tell. I mean, so strong. I mean, so incredibly strong at magic, you wouldn't believe it. That's the kind of company that Lord Glacier keeps.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I would expect no less.
Absolutely. I did a spell. Seems like Lord Ulrich is hanging out at the edge of town. First of all, disrespecting your rule. And I'm so strong I could take care of him, but, it's not really my place.
That dastardly fellow.
He's going to try to ruin the party, maybe? I don't know. He's not a good guy. If you want to go take care of that.
I've always thought that.
Oh, he's awful, man.
I always had a bad vibe from him.
He's the worst. We're great. He's awful. So, he's at the edge of town in the woods. If you want to take care of it, we helped you out. We're super strong.
It seems they made a big show of leaving, and then it wasn't really him who left. It was someone else.
There's one small, how would you say, problem. Most of my town's guards were actually under the employment of how do I say this?
Ulrich?
Ulrich, yeah.
Well, yes.
So with him leaving, he has taken most of the town's guard with him, as that was part of his dowry for Sori, was providing a town guard for us, for Elkmore.
Did you not have something in the town before that? Anyone?
We had a few able bodies.
How about this? Have them watch the party. Of course, watch out for him. Do little rounds around town. And us great, awesome, super strong mercenaries who could take on all of his guards by ourselves. We'll keep an eye on the party. Don't worry about it. Make sure your people are there, but we'll take care of it because we're so strong. You wouldn't believe it.
Good. Oh, thank you. I greatly appreciate this. Yes. I don't know if all the guards will be leaving with him when he finally does go. He probably heard there was a feast, and he just wanted to see the majesty of our amazing feast that Elkmore is well known for. There ain't no party like an Elkmore party, I've heard some say.
I heard those don't stop. Yeah.
I love what he's also saying. There's no party like an Elkmore party, except there's no music and no dancing.
It's very.
That's why there's no parties like this.
It's only potatoes, just
It's
potato
only
pudding.
potatoes, just mashed potatoes.
Oh, mashed potato. All right, my lord, I will leave you to prepare for the party. I will gather up the other mercenaries, and you can hang out with your priestess as you prepare for the party. Goodbye.
Be well, Lord. Maybe one of your things that you are planning on staying for some while, so maybe some of those guards as you're walking away that he may leave behind, you may want to look into hiring. As you kind of go out of earshot.
I'm out.
Hey, I'm walking with you. Once we get outside, I go, hey, I just thought of something.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
If he knows Ulrich is just outside, what's to stop him from going getting Ulrich? Now that he knows he's there, and we're doing nothing about it.
Because he's disrespected him. How about this? When Ulrich shows up, I'll
But
kill him. I'll kill him. It's not a big deal.
that was the whole point.
Plan B is kill this motherfucker. It's
We
all
know.
good.
Me and you both know.
Uh-huh.
Who else is around?
Just the two of
Just
you.
me.
Me and you, right? Me and you both know
Oh,
murder is
no.
always on the table, okay?
Uh-huh.
We are both clearly aware of that.
Yes.
It's almost as if you were brothers of murder.
We are. Throw murder bros in the chat. Murder bros in the chat. I want to see the emote. There's a new emote.
I'll put it in.
Sorry, people on the podcast who don't understand what's happening. Oh, there it is. Okay. Murder bros in the chat. Yeah, we both are very aware that is a great option. Your boy's favorite option, actually. But that was the whole point of doing the scheme is to not publicly murder.
Well, no, if he shows up, I'm like, yo, he disrespecting y'all. We take him out. And then the other things happen. It doesn't, the timing might be tricky, but it doesn't matter. As long as Bevin looks like a hero, regardless. And then if we make the Lord look like a punk bitch, we're good to go. We don't have to worry about it.
You don't want to make Ulrich look like a hero. And
No,
then the
no.
town-
Bevin looked like a hero. And Ulrich looked
I
like a
know
punk
that.
bitch. Yes.
I know. Okay. As long as the timing works.
Yeah.
And we know that he doesn't go to get Ulrich instead, then we're fine.
We're on watch. You got the three.
We're
Yeah, we're on watch. We got this. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go do the plan. We're good.
All right. We'll go to the room that we agreed upon earlier when I talked to Sori.
And I let my other mercenary friends know what's going
And I'll
on.
find.
So
I will
Golly.
show up at. Oh, I'm probably showing up at the guest house,
Okay.
and I
so,
really hope someone tells me about this plan,
what's up, Javier?
So here
or,
also
or about the idea that Ulrich could show up during dinner.
So here's an alternative to that side of the thing. One, we just tell the mayor that Ulrich is gone, whether he is or not. We can go and see if we can bully him into leaving.
We could.
Still, we can go find him and be like, we know you're here. Leave.
Mhm.
It's outside of the town and no one sees it. We could murder him.
We can.
They
just-
just
You're
think
not
he-
there.
I mean, no, we're all. Oh yeah. So that's an option. If we're, aren't we all in the same room right now?
Yeah, we're in the guest room, sure, or the guest house.
Yeah, we're in the guest room.
Are you guys
Have I
okay?
showed up?
You've all gone to the guest house? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Have I?
So
Do you think?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
yeah, we're all here. So 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 the option is we can just go find him, tell him, hey, you've been asked to leave town. Please leave.
Well,
Or
don't,
else, you know.
don't even ask him. Don't even ask him.
Or
Honest,
just tell
I
him.
once saw you tell somebody to write down everything they knew about something until they were literally ripped to pieces.
Mhm.
Who did that?
Just suggest that he leave.
I could.
That's true. That's very true.
I could.
Regardless.
With his guard, and then he'll go.
So regardless of the answer here is we tell the Lord that he leaves, whether he leaves or not. Then tell the mayor. So we tell the mayor whether he's gone or not. We go back to the mayor and say he's gone. So the second question is then, if he does try to crash the party, should we wait until tomorrow to execute the plan then? Because if he crashes the party, then it
Gotta be
doesn't.
the night of the feast.
Hmm?
It's gotta be during the feast. The whole
That's
town.
right. It has to be
Yeah.
the feast. Okay,
Buck
so
peeks up from over the palisades of his pillow fort at everybody and says, "What about his guards? Why can't his guards deal with the
He
situation?"
doesn't have any.
He doesn't have any. He's got like a minor amount of them.
He's got like
and
3
What?
tough dudes.
I saw a bunch of idiots walking down the street earlier. I threw jabs or insults at
Those
one
are
of them.
Ulrich's boys.
That was Ulrich's guards, and they left with Ulrich.
Wait. You're telling me that all the city guard or town guards belong to Ulrich?
Yep, welcome.
Yes.
well, yeah, more or less. He imported them with himself.
So the guards that arrested Bevin for dancing were not the mayor's guards, but rather Ulrich's guards?
They were working for the
Yeah,
mayor.
the mayor's
so
like,
they
"Go
were
get that boy," or whatever.
they were part of the dowry. So they worked for the mayor, for the town, until the lord is no longer has anything to do with the town, and they leave with the lord.
So what's stopping Ulrich from coming back with a bunch of former guards now turned goons and
Uh,
taking this town for his own?
Almost points
His
at his
own
sword.
image.
Come on.
Also, on the one hand, us. On the other hand, his own image, because you can't keep that under wraps. Someone will find out, and then he will be in very big trouble back at the.
He accuses the mayor of doing something illegal.
He's not that smart.
He's not that smart.
And
And unfortunately for him, theoretically, and so as far as he is aware, we are of a higher ranking noble family as well. So keep that in mind. If that gets back, he's not beating us. We know this. We escape. If we get back to the capital, theoretically in his eyes, if Lord Glasser, Aviana gestures to Tavrok, gets back to the capital with the information that he is unjustly doing these things, his entire
They'll kill us all-
family
his whole
potentially
family.
will fall into ruin.
could he not be waiting on the outskirts of town for Lord Glasser's dowry to show up so he can steal it, and then come back and offer a greater dowry for the mayor's daughter's hand in marriage?
This will all be done and dealt with.
Okay,
Luckily,
in
that's
about
not-
30 minutes,
Yeah.
Bach, none of this is going to matter.
None of this is gonna matter.
None
Okay.
of this will matter.
That dowry's not coming.
The dowry's not coming.
Should we prep in case he does something stupid?
Yes, we're gonna do a perimeter. Us mercenaries will hold
We're
a
gonna
perimeter.
patrol the entire time.
And if he acts
I s-
up,
Well,
I still think you should just suggest he be on his way.
then I have to go find him.
Yes,
That's the
we're
only
gonna-
problem.
we're
Is
gonna-
he's hidden. I don't know where he is.
we have two little things running around. Where's Mo?
He's doing a very important mission right now. All right.
What is
I-
Mo doing
okay,
right now?
okay.
Can't disturb him.
Okay, calm down. I send out Esme through like a window, and I have her
You
fly
don't need windows. You got a
around.
balcony off the
Whatever.
master bedroom.
Mm.
Cool. Lovely. I throw
Whatever
open.
when I give you
Ooh,
cool room things.
I throw open 2 doors
There you
dramatically
go.
to the backside so that no one can see me as I am in my tolly.
It has a beautiful forest view.
Yes, beautiful. Is he like right there in the tree line? Because that would be hilarious.
Not that you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna send out Esme to do a perimeter of the tree line.
Okay, give me a
and
perception
report
check.
back through myself or through
2.
Esme.
Both of you.
Oh,
Oh, be Tally
Okay.
and Esme.
this will be Esme. Let's see.
Give me yours first.
Mine is an 8. No, 8. No. 14. My bad.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's investigation. Okay, yeah, no, I was right the first time. It's an 18 for me.
Okay. Looking around, you see a rope tied to the banister of the thing, and as you look down, there's a rope leading down.
They for sure it's in the woods right there.
Where does it go?
To the ground.
Yeah, he went out. He slipped out the back. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were watching the door, so he went out the balcony window.
All right. Well, for Esme, her perception is a 8.
Yeah, flying around and whatnot. Esme is not invisible, correct?
No.
Is she doing this stealthily, or is she just... Do we have a flying unicorn just ripping through the sky right now?
I mean, she's kind of small, and I imagine she's high up, so to the untrained eye, she might just look like a bird. And she's black, so
Okay.
she'll look pretty dark against the sky.
But with a, like... Wasn't there, like, a rainbow mane or something?
No, her mane is just like mine. So it's black, but with like alternating streaks of blue and purple.
Shimmery.
Okay.
But yeah. So I mean, she's doing the perimeter. I am going to... What floor am I on?
Second.
Second floor?
That's why, yeah, there's a balcony, and then you're on the balcony right now, and there is a rope tied to the balcony railing that leads down to the ground. That you're
Alright.
pretty sure they use to escape unseen.
I am going to... Is everyone in the room I'm in?
I don't know, is everybody in the room you're in?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
Just if you want to talk to us, just say words. We're in the same
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
Okay.
we're yeah, we'll
Yeah,
whatever.
just say words.
Other than Bach is in current, you would have to retrieve Bach from his fort.
Oh. Yeah.
It is an amazing fort. He is an artificer, after all.
Give me a tool check, a dexterity check.
Okay, alright, I'll give you a dexterity check.
I want to see how cool this fort is. Give me a fort check.
Dirty 20.
Roll for
Pretty badass
forcing.
Got palisades in a
Beautiful.
drawbridge.
There is a working drawbridge somehow. We're not sure how, but it works with a pillow.
Did you say fortitude?
No.
Is that a fortitude check?
A
No.
fort check. Okay.
Yeah, what'd you want?
Hey guys. There is a rope here.
Yeah.
That asshole's like right there, I bet. Like there's woods
Yeah.
right?
I'm pretty sure that he is very close.
Right.
So,
Yes,
just kind of like stand here and make sure no one pops out the woods. I was gonna climb down, but I'm just gonna go out the back door, and I'm gonna go scope out the tree line.
Okay.
How far away is the tree line?
How far is the tree line? Just outside the thing there, so yeah, a good 100 feet or so.
Oh, only 100 feet? Cool, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
I'm good. Yeah. Do I see anything?
Give
Oh
me
wait, can I check for
traps or tracks.
tracks, like footprints?
That would be a survival check.
Yes. Can I do it?
Yes.
Sure.
Natural 19.
Whew.
Plus 3, so 22.
So as you follow, there are a couple tracks, a couple human-sized, humanoid footprints and whatnot. They head off into the woods, and so they're heading west into the woods. And then as they get into the woods, it goes a little bit there, and then you do see these tracks start to head north.
Okay.
Okay. So north's away from the manor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They just seem to be outskirting the, going through the tree line to the north end of town, from what you can tell, depending on how far you follow them.
Interesting. Yeah, I assume I'm within, what, 120 feet of the balcony, perhaps?
It would go, the footprints would go that you'd get further than that if you're following the footprints into the forest.
So, okay. So, can I see the balcony?
You can see it.
I'm just gonna kind of like wave to them and like point
Okay.
that it goes this way.
I'll signal her to come back.
I'll come back within 120 feet.
Hey, it's getting pretty close to
What is
dinner.
it?
We gotta do this thing.
But
I mean, he has a 6-hour head start. You know, it's good. I'll watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're holding a perimeter.
okay.
We got it.
I get the feeling he's not that far.
No, that's
Alright.
fine.
I'll come up. I have an earpiece now.
Okay. So let's do the plan. We're gonna teleport to wherever we agreed that they would come eavesdrop on us.
Okay.
We're teleporting there?
We're just moving there without having to roleplay walking in and opening the door. And
I
then
know. I having all this waste a spell slot.
Nope. I'm just.
So we're gonna fast track to okay.
Yeah.
So who is all in this? So for the party's getting much closer to. It's getting close to party time. You are eventually you do hear a knock on the front door, and it is Frederick saying, "Okay, if you'd like, the mayor would like you to come to the residence and prepare. His attendants will help you prepare and get ready for the feast tonight, as he would like. As it would be done in." He would have a dressing room in the castle, the manor, so that you may make an entrance through the castle. Through the castle again, I said castle. Through the manor with Sori. So you would come from one side of the stairs and then meet at the top of the landing and then come down together, making a grand entrance for those higher ranking officials in the bottom.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So who all is in that room?
1, 2.
I'm recasting that spell before we walk across the grounds, and I will be in that room.
That's not a problem, okay.
Alright.
Alright, and then other team is on perimeter?
On perimeter watching for old boy trying to start stuff.
Oh.
Anywhere particular, or what's your plan? What's your perimeter run? Walk.
Probably nearish the manor, I would think.
Yeah, like near the party, like before, like he would have to get through us before getting to the party.
Are you guys just kind of doing the cobblestone walk?
No, I think Bach, since he's got spider climb, is going to be on the roof of the tallest building in town.
That would be the manor.
Yeah. So he's up there keeping an eye on things.
Okay.
Because he can set off like devices and that to point out where people need to go from there and everything else.
Not a problem.
Assuming Aviana and Almas are just doing like a sweep back and forth, because I know he's in trees, so we know he's maybe coming from the left and maybe from the north, but just on the outside of the party, going back and forth, looking out for him and his people.
Okay.
Do we have a way to signal each other if something's going wrong?
I do.
Yeah, I mean, I can signal you guys. So Aviana, you're the only one. Shoot a lightning arrow in the air or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that, I don't think.
No, you have a light arrow. Shoot your light arrow in the air.
Oh, my light arrow. That's true. I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I said lightning, but now I'm saying light.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got the light arrow.
Cool. And we'll know something's up.
All right. So you've instructed Sori to bring her father just outside of
The dressing room.
That is what I thought. Okay. So she's like, "Oh, father, I'd love to give these cufflings as as a thank you gift to Lord Glacier for coming. They're very special to me." And he goes, "But I dare not see him before. This is bad luck. Father, please, I would love for you to give this to my betrothed." And he's like, "Ah, yes, dear. Let us do this together."
Esme is like hidden somewhere outside the door.
What door?
Do what?
The dressing room door.
Yeah, the dressing room door.
Okay.
So even if it's like just down the hallway, like I'm kind of warged into her, and waiting for them to be right outside the door before I like give Taverick the okay.
Okay. And so as you're warged, that part was not told to Sori at all. And so all you see is like as she's talking with her father, she like pretends to trip, and there's like 10 feet away from the door, there's like a vase of flowers, and she accidentally like knocks it over and the vase breaks. Like, I'm so clumsy. I'm just so nervous about tonight, father.
That's the signal. That's the signal.
And you just hear like the mayor like yelling, "Somebody clean this up! How dare they put this in the walking path of my precious Sori?" And he goes, "Oh, it's hard to find good help. Am I right, Sori?" "Oh, you're so right, father." And she like does the your war did, so you can see she does the kind of like the hug on the arm, like, but kind of rests her head on the shoulder, pat on the back. the kind of the arm hug squeeze. He goes, "Let's, Father. We mustn't waste any more time." And then they're like, we're just about to knock on the door.
They hear a very distinct, comical, evil laugh come from inside.
Father, what's this? Shh, we should
Oh,
listen.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh, yes.
These
Whatever
people
could
don't
they
even
mean,
know.
Father?
These people don't even know what we've got up our sleeves. Oh, there's nothing that'll stop us. Nothing that'll get in the way of taking over this rinky-dink podunk town and wringing it for all that it's got. All of the gold this Mayor Linger has to offer.
Father, what could they be talking? Oracle, Father. Oh no.
But my lord, what if he learns of your terrible weakness?
Nonsense! No one knows. No one knows that the fact that I am unfortunately honor bound to accept any challenges to dance and must fulfill all bets related heretofore based on the outcome of said dance challenge. Obviously, they know I am a terrific physical threat, and I am a master of combat, so no one would dare challenge me physically. Oh, but a dance battle, that's my one Achilles heel, which actually I'm pretty and fantastic at dancing. It would take a real dancer's dancer to be able to stop me, of all people. But luckily, this town hates dancing, and they'll never stop us.
Father, what could this be? Weakness of dancing. And he just kind of gives her the cut eye look. He's like, if only there was a dancer, unbridled by anyone else's dancing skill, known from town to town as the greatest dancer, most beautiful man. Almost makes me weaken. And he just, a stern look, and she just takes straight like, whatever shall we do, Father?
Whatever shall they do indeed?
Father, do you think? Are you thinking what I am thinking, Father? Yes, Sori. I think we are. There's only one thing that we must do to defeat this horrible, horrible Lord Glacier who has a plan to steal our town. But I will not let that happen on my watch. I will do what needs to be done. I will. We hope you join us next week on the Isle of Misfit Rolls. What will what will happen with Lord Glacier? You'll have to tune in next week. And thank you for joining us in chat and on podcast networks around the globe. Make sure you check us out on YouTube as well. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure you're following us on all. Even if you listen to us on one podcast network, make sure you're subscribed on all podcast networks. And we hope to see you next week on the Isle of Misfit Rolls.
And we out.